Okay guys, so I forgot to film my intro and my outro. Shocker, I've done that a lot lately and I've got to do a couple of these today. But here is a video of me trying to do my eye makeup, my blush, highlight, everything like that using NYX for the first time. So this is Brit using NYX. Okay, so I'm doing the palette, which is the NYX Butt Naked Turn the Other Cheek. Okay, so taking the palette out of the box, it's in some styrofoam, very snazzy. This is a very weighty palette. Opening, oh, and it broke from where I dropped it. It's weighty and it's fragile. I've got a completely broken colour, which is this one just here, which I'm going to have to try and spray with some alcohol. And even Brit tries NYX, it's going smashingly, isn't it? You can't see what I'm doing, this is not going well. That should be enough. I feel like I've alcoholed it enough, right? It's still falling. Right, let me just mush this down and I'll be right back. I already have very strong feelings about NYX and they're not good from there. I'm a bit pissed off because it wasn't a cheap palette. And I've lost one of my fake nails. Fuck NYX. So, now that I've alcoholed my broken colour, fuck the fallout, this is what I got. I will put down there how much I paid for it because I can't actually remember. And I just want to see how they blend. I don't have a lot of faith in the product so far because one of them has already broken. So I think this could be an interesting look. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do a nighttime smoky eye look, see how it blends, and I'm going to start off with this dark colour here. Okay, so taking the dark glittery colour, I am going to do it the Jodie Marsh way of taking a really fluffy brush and kind of outlining the eye that way. But it's the way that I tend to do it, and it's the way that Jodie Marsh says to do it, and her eye makeup is always on point no matter what you think about her. She always has exceptional eye makeup. Okay, so that is my dark colour done. I am going to go in with the actual black and just put some black in on the actual corners. So next, what I'm going to go in with, I think, is I fancy going in with this peach colour on the actual whole lid, and then I'm going to do the inner corner eye in probably this highlighter down here, which basically looks the same colour as the broken colour because boo hiss boo, the palette kind of sucks already. What I'm doing is I'm just going in with more and more and more peach, just building it up to kind of counteract the darkness of the black. So that's my peachiness done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clean brush, which is really fluffy, and just blend. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, it does blend out. Credit where credit's due. Okay, so this is what I've got now. I don't like it at all. I am going to go in back with some more black, this time the sparkly one again. And I'm just going to try and fix the black because I don't like this. Okay, so next I am going to do the brow bone, and I'm going to use this really light highlighting shade, and the blending brush that I just used to blend out my eye makeup, I'm going to use that. I mean, I feel like it's either I'm having a really bad how to put makeup on day, or this makeup sucks. I can't quite make my mind up. I don't like it, and I'm sure there's a lot of people going, oh my god, NYX is so great, I love NYX, but no, I don't rate it. I don't overly like it. I don't think it's very good, personally. I'm going to go in with this pink colour to do this bit here. I don't like how it is sitting, so what I'm going to have to do is go in with a tiny bit of concealer and blend out that way, because this is sucking majorly. Okay, I know I'm using a really big brush, but the reason why I do it this way is because it just blends in. I don't know why, but if you look, it's worked a hell of a lot better, hasn't it? And there's not been a lot of like toing and froing. So let's go back in with the illuminator now and try and re-illuminate, because it's it's not doing its job. Okay, so I want to get some pink in on this, so I'm going to cheat, and that packing brush that I use, I'm going to take some of this glitter pink, and as you can see, it's not particularly well pressed in my opinion. The only really good thing this has got going for it is I've put a lot of black eyeshadow on my face and there's no under eye fallout. Yeah. The panels, they just feel so moist and I don't know why. I feel like I could have got a better result with a cheaper palette. That's just my opinion. Okay, I'm going to stop playing my eyes and I'm going to quickly put some eyeliner on and some mascara, and then we can move on to the blush and highlight section of the palette and see if that does any better, so bear with me. I don't overly like the consistency of the colours at all, just so you know. Also my lazy eye's playing up a bit today, so if I'm a bit like, that's why. But I completed this eye look using the glittery colour, the pinkish colour, the plain black and the glittery blush. I then did my highlight on my brow bone with this colour here. I'm kind of disgusted with the amount of fallout and product kind of palette breakage you get from just putting a brush in it. We're going to put some rubbish away. I don't know, is that ASMR? It's not ASMR, is it at all? No. Okay, and so we are gonna move on to the highlighting and illuminating portion of this look. Now, you don't actually get a bronzer. The darkest colour you get is this one here, which is not named. It's not named. None of these colours are named. So yeah, you get three, really. You get a pale one, a dusty pink, and a peachy colour, really, I suppose is how you want to word it. So let's go in with the really light one and do a highlight. And I'm going to use this fabulously large brush and just do that. This fabulously large brush is picking up all the colours of the rainbow, which isn't helpful. So I'm going to very carefully try and get the right colour on it. It's quite difficult to not touch the pink unless we slide it. There we go. Okay. Nothing's really happening. I'm gonna use a smaller one. I feel like that one is too big and I'm not actually getting anywhere. I'm gonna move on to this more reasonably sized one and hope that this one might actually work. I'm gonna also see how many times I can say in a sentence. So it is really hard to pick this product up. I mean, look. And it's not a situation of a little bit goes a long way either, so. Yeah, so that's done. Tiny bit of highlight, I suppose. I'm gonna turn the lamps off. You can't see it, like, where is it? I'm gonna try with a flathead brush now because I just feel like this is ridiculous. So the actual brushes that are really for that kind of thing don't work. That's better. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I have actually managed to get some on. There you go, you can see the... You can see it now! What do I have to say about that? It is one of those ones where it's like highlight. Not highlight. Highlight, not highlight. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the dark colour and kind of go over my contour a little bit with it, just to see if I can kind of improve on it. And it's just so dusty. Did you see that? Right. I'm going to do it again on the other side. I mean, like, I am glowing now. I had to go in with like a harsher brush. Like, I'm glowing, mum, I'm glowing. But I'm not glowing to the extent that I wanted to be for the amount of makeup that I had to use. Okay, so let's move on to cheeks. So we're gonna go for this one. And I'm just gonna kind of poke the brush into it because it picks up too much. Sorry. And that is that. How do you... I can't close it now. Oh, I've closed it. Win! Win? Win! I closed it. Okay, so I've just finished doing my makeup. So these are my eyes, and I do feel like I could have achieved this a lot easier with cheaper products, to be totally honest with you. Whereas the brow highlight, we chucked about 10 ton on. The highlight and illuminator section of it, however, I can't really fault. That was quite good, as was the blush. Like, the pigment payout was quite good. So I suppose all that's left to do is sort out my hair now. Okay, so I just finished putting my makeup on using the NYX Butt Naked Turn the Other Cheek palette. So that was my attempt with the NYX Turn the Other Cheek palette. I must say, in real life, I have been using the kind of blushes and the highlighters. I don't use the eyeshadows. The only time I have used them is if I really want to blend out, but even then it doesn't really work. So no, I would not recommend to my friends you go and buy NYX, because for that price you can go and buy like Max Factor and stuff, which is better. Anyway, that's all I've got to say on the matter. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please, dear God, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, I will be your best friend, and hopefully I will see you next time.